Hello and welcome to level 162 of the Thoughts and Players podcast, the gaming podcast of both takes and no strings attached. I am Jeremy, here with my compadre, David.
What up?
David, how is your evening going?
My evening is going all right.
Okay,
Can't
okay.
complain, It's another typical day, I guess.
Yeah,
How about yours?
going pretty good. Went to the chiropractor today, got a full exam,
Nice.
working
I need to
stuff out.
go.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
neck just not great.
yeah. I went there for lower back stuff, and just so much better than it was like a couple of years ago.
That's good.
So yeah, it's been really good. So did that, came back. My fiance made breakfast for dinner. Always great. Used the
Always a good
griddle.
choice.
Yeah, used the griddle. So there was a smorgasbord of breakfast food. It's fantastic.
You guys,
Uh,
you guys didn't eat any of those hot dogs for dinner today?
no, after about 3, 4 days,
I
it's
know.
all
I
right.
feel you.
We gotta retire. We gotta retire these. Um, Pretty much everything else went, which was good.
That's
Uh,
good.
yeah, yeah.
A lot of good
So,
food.
yeah, good, good. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it, ladies, gentlemen, chickens, ducks, and hens. We hope you're having a fantastic evening. Maybe you're chowing down on some hot dogs. Hope you grilled them. Hope you grilled them. I mean, you can just microwave them. You
Yeah.
can do that.
Actually, I ate 3 microwave hot dogs today.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
That was my dinner.
Yeah, I remember, I mean, just quick story about scruggling. Because
hmm
hot dog is the food of the struggle. If when I was like in LA working a little bit, movie stuff, and I was like, kind of like bumming on my friend's couch and stuff for a little bit while I was out there
hmm
before I came back. For sustenance, what do I eat? I have no money. What can I afford? You know what I can afford? Big bites from 7-Eleven. They had a 7-Eleven right down the street. I'd go get a big bite quarter-pound hot dog. That was my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because it was like $1.29 or $1.19 each. I
Yeah.
mean, bruh, $3 to feed yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Now,
mean, balling on a budget doesn't have to taste horrible.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, sure, horrible for my health, but what am I going to do? Starve?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's worse for your health.
Exactly. I was just saying that's not good for your health either.
Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah. So maybe you guys are knocking out some hot dogs. If you are, good, more power to you. We've got a game planned for today.
Whoop,
Okay.
whoop.
So we've
That's
got
right.
that. And some other goodies possibly, but of course, we're going to start where we always start, which is talking about the games that we are playing. Um, Now, who wants to start this off? I can start it off.
Sure.
So I have basically not really played anything really of substance, like substantially played it. A
hmm
little bit of here, a little bit of there, but nothing of complete, substance. I would say the game that I've probably put the most time into it's probably going to be Medieval Dynasty.
Okay.
Just again working on my little town again, trying to get my farm going,
hmm
pacing myself on the build up, not trying to go too fast. You know what I'm saying?
Good. Good. Take it
Um, s-
slow.
Taking it slow. Exactly. Just trying to really enjoy the game, everything that's with it.
hmm
So that's what I've mostly been playing. Did dabble a little bit because I don't want to do the whole thing again where I completely lose my mind and my place and where I'm at with it. Did play a little Control because I did restart that and played more of it than I did before.
I need to
So
do that
yeah,
before the
yeah.
other one comes out.
Mm. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Before Control 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I played a little bit of that. I've mostly been kind
Nice.
of doing some ramping up. I'm pretty much probably this week or this weekend. I'm grabbing the new graphics card and the
Let's
case and the cooler and the storage,
go.
everything else I need, and I'm gonna build it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna jump into the world of 2022 as far as gaming technology goes. That's where I'm gonna jump into. So, yeah, looking forward to so by the time I get that going, I will have played some more games expeditiously, as they say. With that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing. Is just a little bit of Medieval Dynasty and a little Control.
All right. Yawning. Okay. For me, it's mostly just been Marvel Rivals and a little bit of the finals.
Mm.
For Rivals, the new season started. It was the Devil Dinosaur that came out, not Cyclops. Super annoying, super OP,
Yeah.
almost banned. The first day that it was out, in comp, you can ban 3 characters. Like each team can ban 3 characters, right? So up to 6 get banned. The first 8 games I played, the Dino was banned. So I didn't even know what the thing like freaking could do in a match, you know? Like I knew what it did from seeing like people play like what PTBs, I forgot what that stands for right now. But I knew what it could do, but I couldn't see it like in a fight and how to counter it and stuff like that. And but
Right.
it's fun. It's definitely overtuned, but that's usually how new things go. They just turn them down after a
And then
while.
they tone them down. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's about it. Finals, Marvels,
Okay.
easy
Okay.
week.
Yeah. I just appreciate how the finals was around for so long, and then it went away, and it seemed like it might not ever emerge. It ever emerged. See, I don't know. Giving you a glimpse into my mind, right? Whenever you talk about games you're playing, for
Mhm.
some reason, I just imagine the Kentucky Derby, and all the games are racing, and some pull ahead and some fall back, right? And I thought that finals had fallen way back
Me
into the
too.
race. And then it's been just it's the horsey that could, man. It finds a way. It gets back to the front. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like I've been having Dead by Daylight show up on my feeds and stuff again, and
Mm,
that's pushing the itch. And I'm like,
yeah,
if I open up that game again and I am a fan of it again, I'm gonna buy all the DLC I missed, and that's gonna
yeah,
be like $100 because
yeah,
I haven't played since June 23rd of 2024.
yeah,
It's a lot of DLC, man.
yeah, yeah.
Ugh,
Oh man. Well, I mean,
that's way back there.
yeah, right. We'll see. Um, I guess the last horse in the race now is probably Apex, huh? Well, I mean, I know you played Apex recently, right?
I mean, I try to open it up and I'll play a game and then I'm annoyed.
Yeah,
So I mean it's still I guess technically in the race, but like it's not gaining anything. If anything
yeah.
it's losing traction.
Okay, okay, yeah, okay, gotcha. Alrighty. Well, that is the games that we're playing, which means it's time for the main topic. David, I'm gonna let you take it. This is
Yeah.
yours.
So everybody, you listeners, you're always, controlling the narrative. You're always making the games. You're always doing. You're
Hmm.
like, you know what? I should step up. I should do something every once in a while, right? So I thought of 5 games, and I have one-liners, right? I have 3 one-liners for each one.
Okay.
And the first one is going to be very broad, and they're
Hmm.
going to get more and more obvious.
Okay.
Okay? So you should get all 5, but we'll see.
Oh God, this is.
And just to make it a little bit easier for you,
Hmm.
these are games that you have either played or mentioned.
Okay.
So it's not some random, Ristar for the Sega.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All right, okay.
Gotcha.
So for the very first one, I made it a little bit easier overall, just to get us into speed.
Okay.
You know. All
Okay. I
right.
like this. I like this.
So for my first liner is set in a big city, all you see is red.
Set in a big city, all you see is red. Set in a big city, all you see is red. And this is a one-liner from the game.
Well, they're. I made the one-liner. Like I made
okay.
but they're descriptions of the game, and
Okay,
it
gotcha.
starts very broad and gets very obvious.
Set in a big city, all you see is red. I can't get that one.
Okay, you want the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. You have the tools, just not for this job.
You have the tools, just not for this job. Set in a big city, all you see is red. You have the tools, but not for this job.
'Cause I looked into these games to try to get more info on
Set in a
them.
big city, all you see is red. You have the tools, but not for this job. Freedom Fighters?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
God,
Set in a big city, all you see is red. New York, Soviet. You have the tools, but not for this job. You're a plumber, not a freedom fighter.
Yeah, I literally
Fantastic.
looked up a walkthrough so I could see like the beginning and the graphics, and so I was like, you know what? That's gonna be funny.
Let me tell you what. That is some of the most. That is you uttered some of the most poetic sentences ever spoken on this show. It was pure poetry.
Oh, that's
big
funny.
city, all you see is red. You have the tools, but not for this job. Poetry, utter poetry. Alrighty, freedom fighters.
All right, the next one. I'm free to explore and open to the gods.
Free to explore and open to the gods. Free to explore and open to the gods. Oh, there's so many games that come to mind. What's the next one? Give me the next one.
Okay. I make you fight for your life and build it too.
I make you fight for your life and build it too. And the first one was what was the first line?
I'm free to explore and open to the gods.
I'm free to explore and open to the gods. And then it was a fight for your life, but build it too.
Yeah, I make you fight for your life and build it too.
Oh God, I hate this. So many games still. Okay,
I tried to help with the guys. You take the last one?
I'll take the last one, yeah.
If you do not last, I'll see you in Valhalla.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Nope.
What?
It's something else.
Valheim.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good one.
Because I know there's a lot of open world games, and you've played quite a few, so I put the open to the gods part because there's a slight story in Valheim.
Right. Dealing with the different god bosses. Yeah, exactly.
And then with the make you fight for your life and build it too. And not every open world you have to like build your own houses and stuff. So I wanted to make sure that you knew that you had to like build.
That was good. That was good.
Thank you.
That was really good.
All right. The next one. Guns, walls, and lore. Oh my.
Guns, walls, and lore. Oh my. Guns, walls, and lore. Guns, walls, and lore. Oh my. Give me the next one.
Okay. While the campaign is single-digit hours, the multiplayer could last you thousands.
Oh my, while the single player I hate this. This is such distress. Okay.
I feel.
Okay.
It's so fun though.
Hours. Single digit campaign. single digit hours, but the multiplayer could be thousands. So, oh, Titanfall 2.
That is correct.
Yes. Yes. Walls for the wall running, the
Yep.
guns.
I was wondering if you would catch on to that or not.
I was like,
every game has a wall.
Exactly. But I was like single digit. I'm like, there's only so many games I've played that are single digit that I prefer them. But there's only so many I play that are single digit. I'm like, well, what's the best one I've ever played that's single digit? And it's
And my final one-liner was, your little guy, if needed, can go in a big guy. I thought that would be a good giveaway.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. That what a good. I mean, speaking of that, we got to see last weekend. Got to hang out with Corey a little bit. Corey finally played Titanfall 2. Said it was great.
He did, and he loved it.
He loved it.
He said it was so good, such a good campaign.
He's like, I hear you guys talk about it all the time, and you're right. It's great. It's like exactly.
Amazing game. Okay, this one I had it was a little harder for me. So let's see if I don't give it away too easy. We're here to make money and programs.
Oh, I got this one. Software Inc.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I honestly looked up your name on Steam and looked at all the games you were playing and stuff to try and get help. And I was like, you know what? I have to include the game he has the most hours in.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. It was either based on games I've mentioned playing. It was either going to be that or Game Dev Tycoon. He was either like one of those two. So I took that you said programs and not games. That it was going to probably be Software Inc. Yeah.
My other two were a very tunnel-visioned Sims and a computer-based computer game.
Computer-based computer game. That's fantastic.
All right.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
The last in all its glory. All you need is your horse and your sword.
This can be so many. I have to go by games I've talked about, though. So the two games that I think about when I think of all you need is your horse and your sword, the two that I zone in on immediately is going to be Elder Scrolls, one of those, or Tsushima. Now, Yote is also in there, but I haven't talked about Yote nearly as much as I have Tsushima. And when I think about the Elder Scrolls, do I really think about the horse? With Oblivion, yes, because it was extra and it was a ripoff. With Skyrim, not so much, even though you also have a horse in that. So if I just need my horse and my sword, my guess is going to be Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay. It's close, but not it.
Oh, okay. Okay, what's the next one?
1 versus 1,000. Could be 1 versus thousands. Actually, I should have put an S on there.
1 versus 1,000. Oh, well, then it's gotta be I'm going to go with the most recent entry and say it is Dynasty Warriors Origins.
Yes. I put Dynasty Warriors just to make it a little easier.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. You are correct.
Okay.
My last one-liner in all caps, Lubu.
I got that. Well, okay.
You did very well. You only needed the third one on one of them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was great. Those be the games I'd be talking about. That's for sure. Yeah, I like the Freedom Fighters pool from the fact that like I talked about that game a lot, but I don't. and I think about the game. Here, well, actually, see, I'm editing myself in real time as I talk. I've talked about the game a lot, and I was going to say, but I don't think about it a lot, but I actually do think about it a lot.
Mhm.
But I don't. Is that at the forefront of a game that I would think about, like that I relate to talking about on the podcast? Really, even though I have, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, big city full of red. You have the tools,
But
not
not
for
for
this
this
job.
job. I thought that was pretty clever because everyone's like, "Oh, you just need the tools for the job." I'm like, "Well, I
Yeah,
have tools for the job, but
yeah,
not this one."
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's yeah the main character Chris Stone and his brother, I don't know, Cornelius Stone. I forgot that guy's name. Uh, they're both brothers that are plumbers. They run a little plumbing gig, and that's what starts. You go to do a little plumbing work for a lady in some apartment in New York, and then the Soviet general comes in looking for her because she leads a resistance, and then he just jails you two. And then or no, jails your brother, and
Yeah.
then you escape capture, and then you have to go save your brother from capture, and it's a whole thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that was great.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Um and what was the third one again?
Oh, I actually never said that one. Um, fight for your freedom.
Mm. Yeah.
I didn't even know what to say at that point. I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? Let's just give it to him at this point.
You're right.
It's the
Right.
first one.
Yeah. Oh man, that was fun. Okay, for
Okay.
sure. I mean, for sure. Well, a couple of episodes from now, you've got to play that one. I'll try to think of some stuff. Try to find the games. I'm gonna look at your Steam. I'm gonna look at your Xbox. I'm gonna try to figure some stuff out.
Okay.
I'll try to keep it. You kept things like pretty like within the last year to 2 years that I've been playing. So I'm gonna try to do the same for you. I think one time I did a game with you and Corey where I talked about I mentioned like some kind of game and I pulled like some Xbox game from 2003. And then Corey was like, "What the hell is that? Nobody's gonna know what that is." I think it was like Chrome Hounds. I think it was Chrome
I think
Hounds.
yeah, it
Yeah, I was
was.
like, he was
Now
like,
that
"Who
you
the hell
said
is
the
going to think
name,
about Chrome Hounds?" I'm like, here's all I know is that it was a Chrome Hounds. It was Chrome Hounds, yeah. And then it was Steel Battalion. Steel Battalion had the crazy controller, right? Like the 50 button controller
hmm
for Xbox. He was like, "Who the hell's gonna?" I'm like, you know what? In hindsight, that's my bad. In hindsight, that's my bad. I shouldn't be pulling Xbox games from 2003. I shouldn't be doing that.
hey, you live and learn, right?
It's like if I pulled like brute force or something. Like what? You know? Um, that's fun. All righty. Well, game out the way. We got some time left. I know we might have had a topic we wanted to get into.
Yeah.
Um, you want to talk about that topic really quick?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So just kind of reacting to stuff that was announced. And one of the things that came as a cool, interesting surprise that was kind of a rumor, but still a surprise. It was confirmed that Warhorse Studios, the studio that famously or infamously develops Kingdom Come, the Kingdom Come Deliverance series, right? That they were tapped to develop the next open world Lord of the Rings game. Now, if you're familiar with Kingdom Come Deliverance, probably two things might come to mind to you, or you might have heard about. One, a very intentional, high level approach to role playing, open world role playing, and storytelling in that. That's something that Warhorse Studios is known for with that series. That series is exceptional in the realm of being your classic open world RPG. What you also might know about it that a lot of people kind of think is interesting was the combat system. It's a first person combat system. It's all about basically stancing and how you position your sword. It's how you're able to block or cut, different things like that. And again, it's in first person view, so that's a little bit interesting. Um, if people, I know if anybody's kind of familiar with I mean, there's a few games that have done stuff like that. For Honor, for instance, Mountain Blade. I think Bannerlord really more so, for instance, where you have to position your weapon in a certain way, in a certain direction, in order to parry, block, attack. They do that, but it's in first person, and it's really it's interesting. It's somewhat difficult. Um, easy to I think it's been described as kind of easy to get started and learn, but very hard to master. So there is kind of the question of if they're going to take that kind of combat approach with this Lord of the Ring game, or if they're going to create something that's a bit more streamlined, if it's a bit more kind of Souls-like, if you think of like a Souls game, or like a Witcher game, or an Assassin's Creed, like that kind of approach to combat, which was kind of popularized by the Arkham games and different stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's one question, don't know yet, but I think having that studio take that approach at telling the story is a pretty interesting call. That's an interesting thing to say. We're not going to have Ubisoft make something. We're not going to have EA make something. We're going to have Warhorse make it.
Right. And like, I looked them up, and that is the only games that they've made is Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So they must like really see and appreciate in those games what they maybe want out of the Lord of the Rings game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think what they want is, I think they want this Lord of the Rings game to feel and present as something that's very lived in. That's kind of what I get the idea of, because the Kingdom Come Deliverance, those games, the world is presented in a way that feels very lived in, right? And I think that adds to the presentation and to the immersion of those types of games. It's one of the great things about the original, for sure, like the original Fable game, the first one, and maybe even you could say like the second one. Those games felt lived in. Like it felt like the people that were in the game lived there, and it just led to the immersion. And I think the Kingdom Come games are the same thing, and they're like, this is one element of it. There's a bunch of other things, great storytelling, great character development, all these different things we want too. That's President Warhorse Studios game in Kingdom Come, but it's the Lord of the Rings world, it's in Tolkien's world, and we want this to feel different. We also don't want this to feel like another Shadow of Mordor, or Shadow of War type thing. Like, they put out those games with WB, and those weren't bad games. They were good for what they were, but I think they want something that's a little bit more mature, a little bit more lived in, and a bit more immersive. And so we'll have to see what Warhorse Studios is able to do. That's a tall order to go from basically developing your own little IP, your own little RPG, into the RPG that could. And now they're like, oh, hey, here's Lord of the Rings. Here's one of the 10, 15 biggest IPs in media history. You're talking about something that rivals a Harry Potter in regards to like how many people like are invested in it, right? And here you go. Now don't mess it up. Don't F it up, See what they can do.
And with Lord of the Rings being as big as it is, and then them throwing this game at them, there has to be at least one, if not a few, people who are really big fans of that franchise already, right? And they might be like Henry Cavill, I think that's how you say it. Like he was The Witcher at one point, and he loved the game and the, what is it? Are they books or are they
books.
They're books, okay.
I think
and
they're
he loves
books.
those.
I don't think they're graphic novels, right? They're books.
Graphic novels, yeah. It was one of those.
Okay.
He loved the original, right? And he wanted the show to like stay on that. So hopefully there's people like that at Warhorse. You're like, you know what? I've read the book about 50 times, 50 times. I've watched the movies. I have 10, 15 times. Like they just really know everything, and they'll try to keep it on that route, right?
Right.
Because people are going to be wanting to play this game and experience getting the ring themselves and experience leaving the Hobbit world. Then, they want to experience the things that they've read or that they watched, and then what some people do, they just throw these random stuff, and it's in that world, but like this isn't part, like I know I'm just kind of rambling and saying words. Divergent series, okay?
Yeah.
I've watched the movies, all three of them, many, many times, and I've read the books only once. And I'm almost at the end of the third book. The third book and the third movie are nothing alike.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. Okay? I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
have movies already. We have books already. We have so much behind the scenes and other lore, and we have the Hobbit books.
Mm-hmm.
You have enough. We don't need. Oh, what if this was a good idea?
Yeah, you want people that are going to be faithful and kind of like faithful to the original vision that's there, not trying to like basically do their own thing with it, kind of freelance with it. And I would have to assume, I mean, I don't know that 100% of all the demographic makeup of Warhorse Studios. I would have to assume this is an RPG studio. All they make is RPGs. And if you're making, this is again their game, Kingdom Come Deliverance isn't a fantasy RPG, it's a real world RPG. But I mean, it's all kind of influenced by that. I would have to assume there's multiple people there that have absolute boner for anything that's Tolkien related. And they're like, oh, this is going to be awesome. Like, we can bring in all these different ideas we have, and we're building this fantasy RPG thing again. I don't know if it's a place that would be like, so for instance, like, a place like EA, where, maybe you did come in and you worked on, I don't know, Dragon Age 3, right? And it's like, that's your RPG. And it's like, well, like, you worked on an RPG, but you're not really a fantasy RPG or open world RPG type fan. You just happen to work on an RPG type game.
Right.
I would think with this place, these are people that love role playing games, and they probably love the whole fantasy world and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Big freaking Tolkien's and Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones type thing, and all that other stuff. And they're like, we want to do this whole thing and make it look awesome. That's the hope. So it's but yeah, I agree. They you have to. I am of the belief that they're going to try to stay as loyal to the vision and interpretation of those works of Lord of the Rings as much as they possibly can within reason, and trying interesting, cool things where it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
They get a lot of or in the past they've gotten a lot of flack for not having their stories be the most inclusive type of stories and presentations. And the kind of question is always, the retort for me has always kind of been, well, how inclusive was 14th century Bohemia? Like, how inclusive was it?
Especially when you're trying to be like accurate with stuff.
Yeah. If historical accuracy is really big, how was it? And it's like, well, there were Moors around then, and it's like, how many Moors? What is your level for, like, it doesn't make any sense. And so I think that's what they're going to try to do is just try to be as accurate to the original source material as they can, and take those moments of creativity and doing something new where they can. But I don't anticipate any Dragon Age the Velgar type freelancing where it's like, what the hell is this? Like, what are you guys doing? Well, you're just standing there like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? I think they're going to do a good job with it. The hope. I have not played, though I have it on my list, I have not played the second Kingdom Come Deliverance. I have played a little of the first. I want to go back and actually like restart it and play a bunch more of it. But again, if you're like an old school RPG fan, you can't help but love that series and what they do with it. So yeah, I'm super excited to see what they do with this Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, me too, because
thing,
I have a feeling Emily's gonna want to get up on that because she just loves Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they don't do it's not the easy to learn, hard to master sword first person. I mean, it's interesting, it's cool, but for some people that can be a source of frustration. They're like, just get me the F out of here. You know what I'm saying? And Yeah, but it's like they have things like that, like Henry and Kingdom Come. Like you can eat the wrong thing in nature if you don't research it and know what it is. You can eat the wrong thing and die. And that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just eat the wrong berry, just die of poisoning. That's fantastic. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, bring some of those realistic mechanics. I guess like Lord of the Rings. They eat some like cursed herb or something, and then it's like, oh, can't use your right arm for 2 minutes. And you get, attacked by wolves or something. It'd be cool. Yeah. Well, that was the other topic, folks. Look out for that RPG, that Lord of the Rings by Warhorse. It's gonna be pretty cool. We are near the end of the podcast episode, which means it's time for final thoughts. We can offer a final thought about anything that is related or unrelated to this podcast episode. So, who wants to give a final thought first?
I'll go.
Okay.
All right. So, as we know, I am collecting as many Guzzlers cards as I can get my hands on. And on Reddit, I changed my name to Lord of the Guzzes. Yeah. And one of the people I bought a card from, they gave me a little note in there with as well. It said, Lord of the Guzzes, thanks for your purchase. I hope you enjoy and good luck collecting Guzzler. I was like, somebody called me Lord of the Guzzes. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool. I was like, you know what? I'm keeping this one because I've gotten some stuff, thanks for your purchase. I've gotten like some stickers from like eBay or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, cool, thanks. Throw them away. I was like, you know what? This one's cool.
This one is sticking around.
This one, yeah.
This one properly identifies me.
That's right.
It respects my title, and so I'm going to keep it.
Exactly my thought process.
Yeah,
that's my final thought.
Yeah, that's funny. My final thought is, I mentioned, going to be pulling the trigger on finally getting this graphics card and different stuff, and doing some shopping, looking into it, and they come packaged with different games. And unfortunately, I'm going to end up getting a game I said I wasn't going to get, because it comes with the freaking graphics card. As I'm looking to get this RTX 5070, right now the RTX 5070 is being packaged with 007 First Light.
Oh God!
And I am pissed. I do not want this game at all.
I am so mad.
You can't gift it. You can't gift it. So I have to download this. I'm going to be stuck with it. And this is going to be the game that I play I don't have to technically play it, but I mean, it's a free game.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I don't know,
The last Xbox 360 I bought, it came with Skyrim and Forza 4 or whatever one was out at the time.
Yeah.
I didn't open either one of them.
No?
No. Eventually Skyrim was opened because of the person I was dating at the time liked Skyrim, and they would come down for the weekend, and sometimes I would have to work, so they would play Skyrim while I was at work. But that's the only reason that one was opened. The Forza one is still closed, and it's around here somewhere. I have not a clue though. So, yeah, you don't have to play it.
Yeah. I mean, the last graphics card I bought that came with a game, I don't think my 1660 came with a game. So I think it was it couldn't have been a 970. But one of them came with The Division. And I was like, well, I bought The Division for my Xbox One, which I know, terrible choice. But I was like, okay, I don't need it, but sometimes it was a case of when I did play it on my computer, it was a night and day difference. It ran way better. It looked way better.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, maybe, so yeah, now when I have 007 First Light, I almost kind of want to just wait longer, let them just pick a different game. You know what I'm saying? But I've had my motherboard CPU and RAM for almost 2 months. So I mean, like eventually, like I gotta put this crap
Yeah.
together. Like I'm already past the return time. I haven't even opened it. It's like, I got the wrong game. No, wrong game. Different game. Different game. Yeah, but that's my final thought. That brings us
That's
to
funny.
the end of level 162 of the
Dang,
Thoughts
dude.
and Players podcast. If you like what you heard, please like, follow, subscribe to the podcast on your preferred podcast service. If you want to support us, couple ways you can do that. One, buy merch. Look at this. Okay, this thing is still working, even though a piece of it just broke off right here. But I've had this for multiple years,
I was gonna
multiple
say
drops.
you've had that for years though.
And I dropped the crap out of this. You know what I'm saying? This thing is still going strong in my mind. So buy merch on the Teespring store. We also have a Patreon, $2 a month membership. Get yourself your name and credits on the end of every video episode that we upload to YouTube, as well as, you know, access to the Patreon feed when we, you know, drop little bits of information, possibly some upcoming stuff. We'll drop it there first before we drop it on our regular socials. So you can kind of get plugged in a little earlier there. That is it for me. David, was there anything else you wanted to add?
Peace.
Alrighty, well, thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next level.